You're watching KX News, putting North Dakota first.
Anger over President Trump's immigration policies did not die down over the weekend, with more protests happening across the country. And the president took to Twitter in response. Stephen Portnoy has more from the White House.
President Trump continued his push for stronger immigration policies this weekend. He tweeted, "We cannot allow all of these people to invade our country. When somebody comes in, we must immediately, with no judges or court cases, bring them back from where they came."
You know, they want to hire now 5,000 more judges so that a person puts the toe on the land and we have to go to trial. This is crazy what we're doing.
A 1996 law allows for the immediate deportation of newly arrived immigrants arrested near the border. But those who seek asylum are given the chance to have a judge hear their plea.
Under the law, they have a right to establish their claim of asylum, that they're in a legitimate fear for their life, that they're fleeing persecution in their home country.
Some of the president's own allies in Congress have suggested hiring more immigration judges to process a growing backlog of cases. Many Republicans believe the president's own recent statements have undermined efforts to pass immigration reform.
It's difficult in any event, right in an election year, where the president has decided to have this at the forefront of the Republican election strategy, to paint the presidents or the Democrats as soft on immigration. So it seems very unlikely.
The House is expected to take up a broad immigration reform bill, but it appears unlikely it will get enough votes to pass. Republican leaders are then expected to shift to a more narrow bill, focused on keeping families together when they're detained at the border. The Department of Homeland Security says it has reunited 522 children with their parents, but there are more than 2,000 children separated and still in shelters. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, the White House.
The Department of Health and Human Services says it knows the location of all children in its care and is working to reunite the families. Well, a dangerous and fast-moving wildfire continues in Northern California. The Pawnee Fire is just 20 miles from where a deadly fire devastated the state's wine country last year. The new fire has destroyed a dozen structures, including 10 homes, and is one of 5 active wildfires across California. The fire has already burned through 7,700 acres, forcing 2,500 people to evacuate. The fire has more than quadrupled in size since Sunday, and more than 200 firefighters from across the state and Oregon have responded, but there is still no word on containment. Still to come on KX News, at 30,000 feet, a young girl helps a stranger in need, and her assistance has gone viral. And what's this week's weather looking like? Amber has a last look at the forecast when we come back.